The roar of jet engines cutting through the sky is always a sight and sound that captures attention. And when it comes to the F-16 Fighting Falcon, that sensation is amplified by decades of proven design, advanced engineering, and raw performance. Watching these jets take off during exercises like Bamboo, Eagle, and Bright Star gives not just an impressive show of military aviation, but also a reminder of how much technology and tactical planning go into every single movement of this iconic aircraft. The F-16 has long been regarded as one of the most versatile multirole fighters in the world, a machine built to adapt to survive and to dominate in multiple kinds of missions from air-to-air combat to ground attack to reconnaissance. The F-16, often referred to as the Fighting Falcon, but affectionately called the Viper by many pilots, first entered service in the late 1970s. At that time, it represented a completely new approach to fighter design. Instead of relying on brute force or massive size, the F-16 was built around agility, pilot visibility, and advanced avionics. That made it stand out from its contemporaries. This agility is on full display during takeoff sequences, where its powerful, afterburning turbofan engine pushes it off the ground with an unmistakable burst of thrust. The jet can climb rapidly, roll with precision, and immediately settle into maneuvers that most older aircraft would struggle to achieve. A key element of the F-16's design is its frameless bubble canopy. Unlike earlier jets, where pilots often had to peer around structural frames that limited their vision, the F-16 gave them an unobstructed 360-degree view of the battlefield. This detail may seem small to the casual observer, but in the world of aerial combat, seeing your adversary even a few seconds earlier can mean the difference between survival and defeat. Along with this, the F-16 seat is reclined at a 30-degree angle, a feature designed to help pilots withstand higher G-forces during tight turns and maneuvers. This means the human inside the cockpit can endure more of the aircraft's capabilities without losing consciousness, effectively allowing the jet to push its limits further in combat scenarios. Another striking part of the F-16's design is its fly-by-wire system. Traditionally, aircraft were controlled by mechanical linkages, but the F-16 replaced much of that with an electronic system that interprets the pilot's inputs and adjusts the control surfaces instantly. This gives the aircraft incredible responsiveness, but it also means the F-16 is inherently unstable without computer assistance. That intentional instability actually enhances its maneuverability, allowing it to change direction more rapidly than most stable aircraft could manage. For viewers watching them leap into the sky during Bamboo, Eagle, or Bright Star, that rapid response translates into graceful, high-performance movements that seem effortless. Performance-wise, the F-16 has impressive statistics. Powered by either the Pratt & Whitney F-100 or the General Electric F-110 afterburning turbofan engines, the jet can achieve speeds exceeding Mach 2 with a maximum ceiling of over 50,000 feet. It has a combat radius of around 500 miles, but with aerial refueling, its operational range can extend dramatically, allowing it to participate in long-distance missions. The thrust-to-weight ratio is another important feature. When fully loaded, the jet still maintains enough power to accelerate vertically in some conditions. This is one of the reasons why the jet's takeoff and climb performance is so breathtaking to watch, because it combines sheer engine force with aerodynamic finesse. In terms of armament, the F-16 was designed as a multirole fighter, meaning it can switch between air superiority and ground attack missions with ease. It carries an internal M61 Vulcan cannon, a 20mm rotary gun capable of firing 6,000 rounds per minute. Beyond that, the aircraft has multiple hardpoints under its wings and fuselage, enabling it to carry a wide range of ordnance. AIM-9 Sidewinders for close-range AIM 120M rams for beyond visual range engagers, precision-guided bombs, and even air-to-ground missiles like the AGM-65 Maverick. This adaptability is what makes it such a workhorse for so many air forces worldwide, including the United States and dozens of allied nations. One of the most impressive aspects when watching F-16s operate in exercises like Bamboo, Eagle, or Bright Star is how seamlessly they integrate into joint missions. Bamboo Eagle focuses on large-scale training, often simulating near-peer adversaries, and the F-16s play both offensive and defensive roles. In Bright Star, which takes place in Egypt and emphasizes multinational cooperation, F-16s demonstrate their ability to work alongside other aircraft types from different nations, showing interoperability as a major strength. Seeing them take off in formation highlights not just raw performance, but also the teamwork and precision required for coalition operations. The aircraft's versatility is a selling point that has allowed it to remain relevant even decades after its introduction. While many aircraft from this same era have been retired, the F-16 continues to undergo upgrades. Modern versions are equipped with advanced avionics like the APG-83A ESA radar, which gives it enhanced detection range, tracking ability, and resistance to jamming. The cockpit has been updated with modern displays, helmet-mounted cueing systems, and improved communication equipment that keeps pilots better connected to the battle network. Watching an F-16 roar down the runway today doesn't just show an old fighter still in service. It shows a platform that has continuously evolved to stay lethal in modern warfare. The aerodynamic design of the jet itself is worth noting. The blended wing body shape provides excellent lift and maneuverability. While the leading-edge extensions allow the aircraft to perform high-angle of attack maneuvers, these are moves where the aircraft is tilted steeply into the air while still maintaining control. Something highly valuable in dogfighting scenarios. The slim fuselage and single-engine configuration also make the F-16 cost-effective compared to twin-engine fighters like the F-15 or F-18, which has helped it become the backbone of many air forces around the globe. Another important performance aspect is its ability to operate from relatively austere runways. While it certainly performs best from long, well-prepared airstrips, the F-16 was designed with ruggedness in mind, meaning it can be deployed quickly in forward areas when necessary. This is a critical factor in exercises like Bright Star, where rapid deployment and forward presence are often simulated to mirror real-world conditions. The quick turnaround time for refueling and rearming further enhances its reputation as a reliable frontline fighter. From a layman's perspective, watching the F-16 take off is like seeing raw physics in motion. The way the jet's afterburner ignites, sending a bright orange flame roaring out of the exhaust, followed by the thunderous rumble that shakes the ground, is a visceral reminder of the immense power contained within such a relatively compact frame. As the jet accelerates, the wings generate lift almost instantly, and within seconds, it's airborne, banking sharply or climbing vertically in ways that seem to defy gravity. For aviation enthusiasts, every detail from the landing gear retraction to the vapor trails forming over the wings is a reminder of just how finely tuned the aircraft's design really is. For those more technically inclined, the F-16's avionics suite and weapons systems are where the fascination deepens. The integration of targeting pods allows precision strikes with guided bombs, enabling the jet to hit targets with pinpoint accuracy even in challenging weather or at night. Its electronic warfare systems give it survivability against modern threats, jamming enemy radars or decoys to protect itself and allied aircraft. In modern warfare, survivability is just as important as offensive power, and the F-16 has managed to strike that balance effectively for decades. The human factor cannot be overlooked either. Pilots often describe the F-16 as an aircraft that feels like an extension of their own body. The fly-by-wire controls, combined with the ergonomic cockpit layout, mean that once strapped in, the aircraft responds almost instantly to even the smallest movements. This bond between pilot and machine is crucial in combat, where split-second decisions and instinctive reactions can determine outcomes. Exercises like Bamboo Eagle are designed to push these limits, testing not just the machinery but also the humans inside them, ensuring that both are prepared for high-intensity conflict. Another unique selling point is the global footprint of the F-16. More than 25 countries have operated or continue to operate this aircraft, and each has found ways to adapt it to their own needs. Some nations emphasize its role as a frontline interceptor, while others prioritize ground strike capabilities. The fact that the same airframe can fulfill both roles effectively is a testament to the versatility baked into its design from the very beginning. In multinational exercises like Bright Star, this global reach is on full display, as pilots from different nations bring their own F-16s to the same stage, showcasing different tactics and modifications while still working seamlessly together. Durability is another factor worth highlighting. While designed decades ago, many F-16 airframes have been flying for thousands of hours and continue to remain operational. This longevity is supported by ongoing maintenance, structural upgrades, and modernization programs. For air forces on tighter budgets, the F-16 represents a cost-effective yet highly capable solution. bridging the gap between older jets and more expensive fifth-generation fighters like the F-35. When discussing performance aspects, it's impossible not to mention the jet's acceleration and turn rate. In dogfights, the ability to turn inside an opponent or accelerate out of a threatening situation is critical. And the F-16's high thrust-to-weight ratio allows it to do both effectively. Watching them maneuver during live exercises reveals how nimble the aircraft truly is, capable of pulling high G-forces without losing stability or control. Pilots rely on this agility not only to outmaneuver adversaries, but also to avoid surface-to-earth threats during ground attack missions. Beyond combat, the F-16 has also played important roles in peacekeeping and deterrence missions. By maintaining a visible presence in contested regions, it acts as a reminder of air superiority and deterrence. In training scenarios like Bamboo Eagle, the simulated adversaries give pilots the chance to hone these skills in a controlled environment, sharpening their edge before they're called upon in real-world missions. For enthusiasts who appreciate design aesthetics, the F-16's sleek profile has become iconic. Its pointed nose, sharply swept wings, and single vertical stabilizer create a silhouette instantly recognizable, even to casual observers. The jet embodies a balance between elegance and aggression, a design that looks fast even when sitting still, when lined up on a runway before a mass takeoff. The sight of multiple F-16s with canopies down and engines spooling is one of the most striking images in aviation. The exercises themselves add another layer of appreciation. Bamboo Eagle is among the largest training events the U.S. Air Force participates in, designed to simulate realistic combat scenarios against well-equipped adversaries. The F-16's performance in these exercises demonstrates its continuing role as a frontline fighter, even in an age of stealth aircraft. Brightstar, on the other hand, emphasizes cooperation among international forces, with Egypt hosting alongside the United States and multiple allied nations. Seeing F-16s take off in that environment underscores not just their tactical capability, but also their symbolic role as a unifying platform among allies. Ultimately, what makes the F-16 so compelling is its combination of features: speed, maneuverability, adaptability, and a proven track record. It doesn't rely on stealth like some newer jets, but instead on the perfect balance of performance and versatility. When people watch them roar into the skies during exercises, they're not just seeing a jet fighter, they're seeing decades of constant improvement and a design philosophy that has stood the test of time. Every takeoff is a demonstration of how engineering and human skill merge into something greater than the sum of their parts.